It'd be rather steep.
First and 15 says, why not have Johnny move in, Aaron? Kind of hard when there's 3 kids here half the time. And Johnny,
and I'm not cool with all the gay sex stuff, so I like to keep a nice remote distance.
I would have rather you said stairs, but okay.
Well, yeah, but you got like little 3-step quarter case stairs. Those are really easy.
But I mean, I would have rather you had a problem with that.
Oh,
there is
I'd
no
rather I didn't have MS, but
there's no
look where we are now.
Gay sex. Well, maybe after all the gay sex cracks, you deserve it.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Maybe this is God's punishment for your malfeasance and disrespect.
The way I look at it is at least now finally I know. Knowing's half the battle.
Coltrane with $1 said, oh, is this fucking true? You guys do this to me a lot, you know. You can't blame me. Coltrane's a pretty reasonable source, but
it better not be true.
Why do you have to fucking pardon them if they didn't commit any fucking crime? Oh, God damn it. I hate these fucking
You're getting
crooks.
wound up before you even finish the search. This is beautiful.
Wow, he ain't lying.
Oh, F me, no.
Wow.
God damn it.
This is, hold on, I got to add to our clips for today.
All right, I'm going to need this then, because Jesus Christ, I thought we were going to start today straight and stay that way.
This is fucking insane. This is gay. Yes, I'll disable my ad blocker for this story. It's fine. Just fucking relax. Just refresh faster. President Biden pardoned Anthony Fauci, General Mark Milley, and others who some speculated may have faced investigations under the incoming Trump administration on Monday. If they didn't commit a fucking crime, you don't have to fucking pardon them.
This would be like if Donald Trump pardoned. Well, he can't pardon himself.
What is your water score? Water with a low score may contain.
I don't know where it's coming
My
from.
Water
dude.
score.
I don't know where.
Score.
I really don't know where this is coming from. There we go. All right. That's what happens when you turn off ads. They're somewhere. So what is your water?
I just wasn't ready for the water score to come into play.
But no, it's true. Like, if these guys didn't do anything illegal, you don't have to pardon them.
This would be like if Donald Trump pardoned everybody around the whole, paid off the stripper case or whatever. Yeah. The whole thing, they ended up bringing him in later. If he pardoned everybody else involved so you couldn't ask them questions about it or hold them accountable, then they'd be like, no, I'm not doing nothing. I'm not saying nothing. There wouldn't be a trial. But now we've got this with... And by the way, it's not like he hasn't pardoned a whole bunch of other really effed up people.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the time frame of where he pardoned Hunter Biden, like an 11-year period.
Because who commits crimes just once? No, it's like a whole decade. So anything he did in that decade.
It's like, so you're banning him, you're pardoning him for the tax evasion and the gun thing. Well, yeah, that and 11 years of other shit. Oh, what'd he do? Nothing. Well, then why are you pardoning him?
Just no reason. Yeah. Just being safe.
Well, you know what they would say is the witch hunts that are going to happen under Kash Patel and Donald Trump. We got to protect them from the witch hunts. We're the victims here. But
I would believe that if they would say the other half of that truth. And be like, we know that those things will happen because look what we did for 4 years.
Right.
Then I'd be like, right, okay, now I get it. Be like, look, we have flaming pitchforks and torches, the whole 9, and it turns out now things are changing hands, and we have to hand over those pitchforks and torches. Yeah. So we're just making sure we don't become the next target.
We're just extinguishing the torches before we hand them off.
Right.
That's all.
You're not allowed to use them now, guys. They're done.
Not only did they have flaming pitchforks, but if you've looked at the Biden administration, just a lot of flaming people in general.
And those people are the ones making the worst noise.
Like the Admiral?
The Admiral?
Oh, God.
Dude, the Energy Commission dude?
Oh, yeah, Matt Damon and Dallas Buyers Club. Was it Rachel Levine? Was that her name?
Yeah.
The one who looked like a Muppet? That was Rachel Levine. So Biden, okay, so I get Fauci. You know what I want to know because of these pardons? What fucking deep, dark state crime shit did Mark Milley do? I want to know what Milley did. These pardons make me wonder, okay, what did they do? Fauci, we know he lied to Congress. He funded a bunch of shit he wasn't supposed to fund. Fauci broke a shit ton of laws. I want to know what the fuck Milley did because these military guys usually get away with whatever they want, literally murder. So I want to know what Mark Milley did that necessitated a pardon.
And in this day and age, do any of us really believe anyone that got a pardon is innocent and just avoiding a witch hunt? Like, I'm sorry, do you really believe that? And the worst part is I know the plebs of people who play teams, especially for the ones on the Dems right now, they're going to be, yeah, no, they have to go this far because the witch hunt, blah, blah, blah. Right, but when those of us who were saying that's what it seemed like for Donald Trump, when we called that out, you said we were full of shit and we should trust the government and the system and all that, and he's a criminal and blah. So why can't that be true about these people? Why can't they be criminals and we trust the system and the government?
Because it's only for them.
Weird.
You know what I think Milley did? I have a theory on Milley. And you know that this is a good theory.
Vanilli. I've said it for a long time. Milley took out Vanilli so he could keep those royalties to himself. Yeah, they were cut in half because they found out they were lip syncing, but he still had his name.
I'm sorry. I should have been specific. General Mark Milley.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Damn it. This whole time I thought we were on, like, I love the 90s and we were talking about failed bands.
He murdered Admiral John Vanilli. That's what happened. General Mark Milley, I think, and I've been thinking about this since I found out about it. So this is a whole 5 minutes. This idea has been cooking in my head. So you know it's thorough. It's so thorough, Joe Burrow. I would say that Milley did like some Oliver North shit during the Reagan administration where he gave weapons or money that he wasn't authorized to give by Congress or anything to some either rebel group or the Ukrainians or some kind of shit. Milley was facilitating gun running, I think, to some country. Like, what else would it be? Because the Pentagon got whatever they wanted out of Biden. Like, it was money for Ukraine. They got hundreds of billions. So Milley was doing some under-the-table shit that necessitated it. Because, again, like you said, you don't pardon someone just because they're going to be investigated. You let them get investigated. They didn't do anything. You let it go.
Right? Nothing better than letting them get investigated and come back on, look, man, we didn't find nothing.
Right. Suck my dick. Because you see the victory lap that Trump's doing about, like, Jack Smith and all that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he gets to go, aha, fuck you, I won, you lost. They pardoned Fauci and Milley. Now, the Fauci thing pisses me off. That really bothers me, but I also never thought that Fauci...
But it's not unexpected.
Yeah, I didn't think Fauci was going to jail or anything.
No. If any of that were going to happen, it would have a long time ago.
Yeah. $1 from suicide, S-word jockey, because we're on YouTube as well. They're naming the movie still. They're naming the Lifetime movie. No country, but he spelt it without the O. No country for gay men.
Oh, I get it. Ah, clever.
$5 from Grand Poobah says other good movie titles to pick from: Snowdrift, Whiteout, Snow Day in Litchfield, Three's Company, Aaron's Not Allowed. Look, you know what I like about this audience? They're giving people ideas. They're giving people ideas.
Do you want to build a snowman? Yes.
Do you?
But I can't.
Do you want to build a snowman? Would you like?
Still haven't seen Deadpool and Wolverine, have you?
Do you want to build a snowman? Would you like to neglect your kids? You can even give her some cocaine. It will be a pain when the cops knock down your door. You can say they rubbed it in her hair, but the world will know that you drugged your own daughter. I'm not a high note guy. I could write
your Baldo back out. You'd be surprised.
Shove that Baldo up your ass. You'll be able to hit a high note. You fucking you queebaroony. Baba Shop.
There's a new one on. That's a shirt phrase right there. Queebaroony.
Queebaroony. It's a new Chef Boyardee.
Trademarked.
Yeah. Baba Shab has a theory on Milley. Oh, when a drug test comes along, do some whippets. When CPS knocks down your door, do some whippets. Whippets.
When your best friend calls you up, do some whippets. When
a whore lives rent-free next door, do some whippets. Oh. Honky, let it blow, let it blow. Oh. Get your head blown on the glow. Now I'm doing
I've
Fat
got
Joe.
weird songs floating through, and I've got Tuesdays Gone with the Whippets.
All right. I'm sorry. We're trying to dance between the pardons and silly cocaine and whippet songs. I'm sorry. Baba Shab, this is his theory on General Milley.
Okay.
He was selling state secrets to China and showing them our nuclear capabilities. What else would a general fucking do talking to another country? Well, they didn't say it was for talking to another country. But it could be that. Could be selling state secrets.
You know what the beautiful part is? Now we'll never know.
Yeah, the wonderful thing about Biden's last-minute pardons, we have no idea. And we never will have any idea what happened.
Again, the corrupt people all got brought out in front of us and publicly accused. Whether or not they were guilty, that's a matter of personal opinion. But publicly accused, at least you know what they were
Now,
doing.
theoretically, if you have a pardon, can't like Milley come out and just say whatever he was doing?
I mean, theoretically, but I really doubt. Like, would I love that if it's like, "Hey, everybody," and like 3, 2, 1, I killed a guy. And it's like, no, you can't do that. If you got a pardon for it, I don't think you can still just come out and say it. Like, obviously, they can't hold you legally accountable, but now we all know. Like, it's a little
you did
difficult.
something. You're guilty of something, you dirty fuck. Anonymous says they should have fried Feinstein. Fried Feinstein, by the way, will be at the Minnesota State Fair next year. They've
On a
announced
stick.
that. Yeah, fried Feinstein
on a stick.
Who employed a Chinese spy as her driver for over 20 years. Didn't Eric Swalwell get blown by a Chinese spy a bunch of times?
I mean, what's
I
wrong
thought
with
so.
that? I wish I was.
That's true. Like, they can blow you, just don't give them any secrets.
Right? If the only secret they get is that you premature, like, I mean, that's all they learned
Yeah.
is that it's fire fast. You know
Right.
what I mean?
I guess you're right. I'm being too hard on Eric Swalwell. You can get blown by a Chinese spy. Just don't be a fucking snitch. Just don't fucking give him any dirt.
Eric Swalwell really likes it when you swallow. So it's just,
Swallow well. Yes, that was her nickname. He should have known she was a spy then when she came with that James Bond nickname. My name's Quiley Swallowswell. What? That sounds... Let me see some identification, please.
It's really weird. She kept holding the micro recorder up to my face while she was blowing me. Just in case you have anything important to say. All right.
She kept wanting me to talk into this flower on her blouse. It's very strange. Jonesy says General Milley is a Minnesota coke dealer. Oh, that's what he got pardoned for. I didn't know that.
I call him the snowman. All right, anyways.
Coltrane with $1 says Trump should have them investigated anyway and see if SCOTUS thinks preemptive pardons are constitutional. Also, Biden couldn't be tried for documents due to being old, but his EOs and pardons are fine. That's weird, right? Because they wouldn't charge Joe Biden for having those documents in his Camaro because the special prosecutor
remember stuff. He's too bubble brained. But then they let him be president for 2 more years. That's another part. Like, if you want to go down that rabbit hole, that's the one where the minute they said that, I'm like, and why is he in the Oval Office then? If he is literally too senile to stand trial, do we want this guy going, all right, I want to solve the Middle East? Like, no.
Yeah. Like, well, I'm of sound mind and body where I can give hundreds of billions of dollars to Ukraine. Hey, we found documents in your Camaro. Me retarded. Those papers bad.
Old Joe love ice cream.
Don't. Okay, that's not going to serve you well. That
Probably not.
do that motion again and let's kind of analyze frame by frame.
Let's
where
not. Now that you pointed it out, I feel like that's just
let's
opening the door.
analyze frame by frame where that could go wrong for you.
Well, I mean, I feel like somebody will put a clip of it up eventually. Let's save the recovery for that.
All right. Honky says Biden is if somebody clips that, we can go over it and a replay and we can see. Turd Burglar says it's a Corvette, you non-car guy homo. Sorry. Camaro, Corvette, potato. Honky says Biden is the Manchurian candidate meets the Emperor's new clothes. Well, I mean, meets fucking Cuba Gooding Jr. from Radio. Yeah.
And meets what's his name from Bernie's Weekend
at Bernie's. Yeah, and I guess Leo from What's Eating Gilbert Grape. And Warren from Something About Mary. Just pick a retard and just mixed with Simple Jack, mixed with I Am Sam, mixed with Forrest Gump.
Ukraine needs their money.
Ukraine aid makes me happy. Now giving out all these pardons, Biden's like, please don't hurt me.